operations. Objective is I can correctly solve problems using the order of operations. Who can tell me the two acronyms that you guys have learned to figure out order of operations? Ariana.
PEMDAS and JIMS.
Okay. PEMDAS. And what's the other one?
Gems.
GEMS. Good. Okay, who can tell me, I personally like PEMDAS better than GEMS. Who can tell me what the letters for PEMDAS stand for? Kyle. And what is special about addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division? How do we solve them as we see them? What if I have a division before a multiplication? How do we work them? Very good. It doesn't matter. We just work those from left to right, whatever comes first. If we have a division problem, a division before multiplication, we do the division first. Same thing with addition and subtraction. You just work them from left to right, but of course you'll do multiplication or division before you would do addition and subtraction. GEMS means the same thing. Does anyone know what GEMS stands for?
Oh, I do.
Kyle? It's grouping symbols. So this incorporates your parentheses as well as brackets. With PEMDAS, you just use parentheses, but as you'll notice in here, we're going to have a couple as we go down that have two sets of parentheses, and a lot of times you would see those as brackets. So GEMS just incorporates all types of grouping symbols. What do you think the E is for? It is still for exponents. M. Yeah, but it incorporates them both, multiplication and division. And the S? Yes, then it incorporates addition and subtraction. Both of them work, whichever one is easiest for you to remember, use. I just use PEMDAS because I think that it goes ahead and lays it out a little bit better. We're going to do some problems on the board. You guys can work with your partner. Sometimes you're going to end up coming up with different answers, so you can work with your partner. I need everyone to make sure they have a dry erase marker. And you guys might want to have a calculator as well. If you don't have a calculator, I have a few up here that you guys can come and get. You don't need to worry about scientific. You're not going to be doing anything. You're not going to be doing anything that requires you to do cubed roots. So you don't need to worry about doing scientific. Dylan and Kyle, do you guys need a calculator? Get a calculator. I know, but it's just going to help. At least for every group to have one calculator would be great. All right, now, we're not going to start with number 1, and we're not going to start with number 2. Yeah, those are a little bit easier for you guys. I know that you guys don't need to do some that are not easy. Okay, let me get back up there though, because I definitely don't want to do this. Yeah, they sure are. That's why we're going back up here. Okay, so we're not going to go ahead and start with 1 and 2, but we are going to go ahead and start with 3 and 4. So let's go ahead and do these together before you start working with your partner. And number 3, we have 72 divided by 9 plus 7. If we go ahead and use order of operations, what's the very first thing that we're going to do? You can raise your hand there. Right? To pay them. We're going to do the division first. We're going to do 72 divided by 9. And what does that give us, Dylan? It gives us 8. So I would just take this and I would rewrite it as 8. And then bring down my plus 7. And now we just have 8 plus 7, which is 15. Very good. That one's nice and easy. This one again, number 4, is very easy, but I can't tell you how many people will forget to do order of operations and they'll just work from left to right. So who can raise their hand and tell me what is actually the first thing that I do need to do with that? Logan? I multiplication first. So I'm going to do my 7 times 5 first. And what does that give me? Wyatt? 35, good. And now I'm going to bring the second part of my equation back down. So I have 2 plus 35, 37. Okay, so those are really, really basic, really, really easy, and I'm sure you guys remember them. We're going to jump down to number 8. All right, so number 8 shows us 48 divided by 4 plus 4. What do we see in this one that we haven't seen in the other two? Matthew?
Right.
We have parentheses, so what does that tell us? What do we do first? We have to do what's in the parentheses first. So Matthew, we have 4 plus 4. What is 4 plus 4? Good. I'm going to do my parentheses first. I'm going to bring that down, then write the rest of the equation. So I'm left with 48 divided by 8, which is what, Kyle? Good. All right, the next one we're going to look at is number 9. This is the one I was telling you about that has the 2 groups of parentheses. A lot of times you wouldn't see 2 groups of parentheses. You might see parentheses and then brackets around them. That's why they came up with gems to incorporate the brackets. But again, as long as you remember that PEMDAS, the P parentheses incorporates basically all types of grouping symbols. So we have 9 is 20 divided by 4 minus 10 minus 8. Okay, who can walk me through what's the very first thing that I would do with this one? Panga.
You do solve
The inside parentheses. Very good. And what do we get with our 10 minus 8? Okay, so I have 2, and I'm going to draw my set of outside parentheses now. So 10 minus 8 is 2. I solved for the inside parentheses first, like Topanga said. I still left on there my outside parentheses, and I still have divided by 20. What would the next thing that I have to do be? Dylan? I'm going to do the parentheses again. What is 4 minus 2? That gives us 2 divided by 20. When it doesn't freeze. Okay, we're frozen. Let's switch to marker. All right, so again, I have 20 divided by 2, and what is 20 divided by 2? 10. Very good. All right, I want you guys to look at number 10. This says 40 divided by 4 minus 5 minus 13. I want you guys to work on this one. You can work with your partner. I'm going to walk around and I'm going to see how you're doing. If you guys are doing the steps first, I'm going to tell you to keep on going. And if I see that you did something first that you shouldn't have done first, I'm going to stop you. Make sure you're working with your partner and that one of you at least has a calculator.
This is Mrs. Brown. Okay. I will.
Yes. Okay, let's see if we're unfrozen. Oh, yeah, yeah. All right. Most of the class did get this one correct. I just saw a couple of errors. Really common ones, though. So first thing that we would have to do is our grouping, our parentheses, which is 5 minus 3. That equals 2. Really, really important after you do that, rewrite the whole equation out again so that you know what you're doing first. So I have no more parentheses. I have 40 divided by 4 minus 2. This is where I saw a lot of people get confused because they didn't rewrite the equation. So now I know that which symbol tells me to go first, division or subtraction? Division. So I'm going to do the division first. 40 divided by 4 gives me what? 10. So now I have 10 minus 2, and that's going to give me 8. Most of you that I saw did really, really great on that one. I did see a couple people that just kind of gift up on that division, forgot that they had to do that first. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. There's going to be a couple more that I'm going to walk around and watch you guys do on your own. I'm going to make them a little bit harder, though. All right. I'm going to circle the ones that I want to see you do. Make sure as you do them on your desk, number them. I'm going to come around, I'm going to look at them. I want to see them numbered. You can be working on them with your partner. I'm going to put 4 up there. So if you guys want, your partner could do the writing for 1 and 2, and you could do the partner the writing for the other 2. Check each other's answers. I did see one group where someone had the right answer, someone else had a different answer, and they called me over to go ahead and see which one of us is right. So this time, if you guys do them, and one of you gets one answer, one of you gets another answer, talk it over and see if maybe you guys went out of order on your order of operations. So the ones that I want you to try, I want to see you do 15. I want to see you try 18. Let's look at 18. This says 35 over 5. This is a fraction. A fraction is also an example of what type of problem? Ariana? Division. Don't forget, that's division. So don't let that fraction throw you off. I also want to see you guys do number 19. And then I want to see you do number 17. So I want to see you guys as a group work on those 4. I'm going to walk around and I'm going to see. And if you guys have questions, make sure to ask those questions. I can hear talking because you are working with partners. Guys, number 15 was kind of tricky. I love that I am seeing so many of you guys have that correct. each group is done with all 4 problems, I want you to go ahead and put your markers down and raise your hand. The calculation in these was pretty easy, so I know they're not going to take very long. And then I do have some independent practice that you guys are going to work on. You guys finished? Okay. As you finish, let me know. I'm going to check your answers, make sure that you guys are good. And then I'm going to give you your independent practice. I'm not going to give each person the same one. You guys are going to be getting 2 different ones. Again, as soon as you're done, put your markers down, raise your hand so I can check them, and then I'll give you your independent practice. Matthew, if you're done with your 2, you can go ahead and help Russell on his 2. He's struggling with those. And if you're done with your 2, which are correct, go ahead and help Dylan finish up his 2. And I'm just going to put down your markers and raise your hand.
Julie, how'd you get that?
Done?
Yes.
Okay, girls, you already got your work. Girls, you already have your sheets also, so you guys are working quietly, please. You guys did? Yes, you got 2 right. Good job. Done?
How good day.
Okay, guys, those of you that I already gave your work to, you still have about 20 minutes that you can be working quietly and getting this done, and then you have nothing to do when you get home, all right? If you have questions, ask questions. If you need help, ask your partner. If you need help beyond that, you can look up at the board. Don't forget to ask me, all right? Once I tell you you're good to go, make sure you erase your desk. If you used a dry erase marker of mine, please go ahead and